Yeah, my name is Hein. I'm a consultant psychiatrist and editor of Global Psychiatry Archives. And I'd like to report on a paper published by Arafat and his team from Bangladesh. And it's about the perception of imams on the legal status or the decriminalization of suicide attempts in Bangladesh. The study has been performed in June, July 23, and 162 imams were using a self-reporting instrument, and there were socio-demographic variables, a question about suicidal behavior and perception of the legal status in the country. So I come back later to the demographical variables, but I would like to go to the questions. So the questions were, did you have suicide attempts in the last 48 hours, past months, past year, or ever in the lifetime? Did you ever, so that's about thoughts. And did you ever try a suicide attempt? And then a question, what's the status of a suicide attempt in Islam? What is the status in Bangladesh? What's the existing law? Did you have ever witnessed someone being punished for a suicide attempt? Where should someone be after a suicide attempt? Does the criminal legal status, which is currently in Bangladesh, help prevention, and should suicide attempts be decriminalized? So this paper has been approved by ethical committees, and this is the data now. So the age of the imams is 37 or 38 on average. Most of them, or many of them, are married. They have different type of education. Sometimes have a large family, and some have only a nuclear family. And the question about suicidal behavior is quite interesting. So there were suicidal thoughts in 5 people, or 3.1%, who had thought about suicide in the last 48 hours. And suicide thoughts during lifetime were nearly 80%, 18%, and suicide attempts 10 out of 160-ish, 149. Right. So the question is, what's the status? So they know it's forbidden. They know it's a punishable crime. Some people don't know. Have they ever seen someone being punished? Only 10 out of 162 have seen someone being punished. Where should they be? And that's interesting. People, even imams, think they should be in a hospital. That's 62%. And so what should be people do, or what concerning the legal status? And people feel that the legal status as it is harmful for suicide prevention. Some people think it's better to prevent suicide. Some people don't know. But interestingly enough, even though people say the current criminal status is harmful for suicide prevention, they still don't support the fact that it should be decriminalized. So in total, I think this is a very thoughtful and interesting study. And I think this paradox of thinking that the current legal status is harmful but shouldn't be changed, I think that's something where a discussion in this country should be. I'm quite grateful and thankful for this paper. There's some limitations, and the question is sometimes that when you do this type of study, you have not a representative selection of people who can do and join this study. So some of the reports might be a bit biased by the availability of imams of a specific area. Anyways, it gives a bit of thought, and I would be grateful to have a follow-up eventually. And if you're interested in our journal, please look at Global Psychiatry Archives, where you can read this paper, and you can also subscribe to our YouTube channel if you want to read more or hear more excerpts of papers we published in Global Psychiatry Archives. Okay, that's it for today, and I'd like to thank you for listening. And if you like it, just like it. Thanks. Bye-bye.